Juice,
Mackie.
we're recording again.
Awesome.
Massive sound issues today.
Yes.
You know what? I tried to go to those new mics and it didn't work. So we're back to.
This is still high tech to me.
Really?
Yeah.
The mixer?
Yeah, because I'm not a techie guy.
Okay. Those little lapel things.
Yeah.
I wanted to take them out and stomp them, but they're about $500.
Are you serious?
Someone sent them back to Amazon. So
those little ones I bought when I go out and do interviews,
these are supposed to be
$29 and they work great.
These are supposed to be high speed, low drag, all that stuff.
I got little $30 ones that work perfect.
I guess I could keep them for interviews, could I?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never tried to hook them to the phone. I'll try that out and see how it works. But
yeah, mine work great.
I don't know, man. They drove me crazy. You know, you came over early today. We thought we was going to get to record early, but thought we were going to get to record early with the sound issues. I wanted to hear about your dog.
I don't have a dog. My dog passed away.
You need one.
No, I don't.
You need a dog.
I don't need a dog. I don't need a wife.
What? I'm going to get you a dog.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I don't want a dog.
I'm going to bring one. I'm going to go to the pound, get some poor little thing, and just drop it off one day.
That's pretty messed up because you know I will take the dog in, and I don't want a dog.
What kind of dog was it that came to your house last night?
I don't know. It was just this little mutt-looking thing.
Mm-hmm. Mutt.
But
one?
No, it was tiny. It was maybe 8 pounds, 10 pounds, if that.
Right. Huh.
My cat wanted to kill it, though.
Wow.
Yeah, she was not happy.
Her tail all fuzzed out and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's funny.
No dogs, no wives.
All right. So tell me, you guys are going to New Orleans.
Yeah, we're planning on it, me and my daughter.
What's the plan down there?
We're going to go down and check out all the ghost stuff.
Okay. So we went in Pigeon Forge. They have a crime museum.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good, man. I've been in there.
Yeah, she wants to go up there and do that. There's a serial killer thing going on over in Atlanta, some kind of show or something. Mm-hmm. She wants to go to that.
So the crime museum has some of the original artifacts from stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's kind of creepy though. They start way back, like ancient time, medieval.
Yeah.
And worked their way up to modern times.
Pretty good. She'll like it. She's in all that stuff.
Yeah.
Forensics kid.
She still want to be a forensics analyst and all that stuff?
Yeah.
She going to college for it still?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So today, Juice, let's see what we're talking about first, since you already got one.
Okay.
I mean, you only got one.
I got one.
So let's talk about romance scams that destroyed lives.
That's called marriage.
It's a sucker born every day, right?
Yes. Yes.
So these are the ones, we dealt with these a little bit on a smaller scale.
Yes.
Where people get online and start dating these people, and they never see their faces, they never see them on video, they never see them on person,
right?
In person, but they start sending money to them.
Yeah, because money's important,
right? And it's crazy, man, that it gets up into millions of dollars sometimes.
But it's crazy. You don't see the person, you don't actually talk to the person, you never meet the person. Why would you send them money?
Right.
Period.
Not sure, man. They get infatuated. We got one out of Murfreesboro. This woman has a high-level college degree. I'm not going to get into it. Very successful. And has sent tens of thousands of dollars to a guy claiming to be Kid Rock. She said that her and Kid Rock are getting married.
Yeah, so are Raquel Welch and I.
Raquel's in the grave, ain't she?
Yeah, but we're still getting married. She doesn't know it yet.
Anyways, and I was sitting listening to this woman. I didn't take the case. I was like, this woman needs a psychiatrist, not me.
Right.
And she swore to God that her and Kid Rock are getting married. Need to dial up over here a little bit, Juice.
Okay. Well, I don't have high level degrees. I have a few degrees. They're not high level degrees. Mm-hmm. And I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I'm not going to give anybody money.
Right.
Not like that.
As my dad used to say, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I've had the wet rock thrown to me a few times.
Yeah, there's that.
You've heard that before, right?
Yep.
It's pretty good. He's a pretty smart guy.
Yeah.
I messed with the sound. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, no.
But anyway, I forgot what Kid Rock's real name is, but she kept saying his real name.
Robert something or other.
Yeah. I think he's married already and got kids and stuff. But anyway,
I don't really follow him, so
I try to be as kind as possible. And
right.
be like, I don't think this is happening. and they tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. They've convinced themselves that this person is really in love with them. They're going to get married one day.
Yeah, this person with an endless amount of money
needs $10,000 from you.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what Kid Rock is worth, but I'm sure it's
more than $10,000.
It's probably in the $80 million range, something like that.
He's loaded.
Maybe more than that. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
he's been successful
He has more money than I could ever hope to have.
I mean, he's been successful since I was not young, but in my 20s. You know what I mean? So we might be about the same age. I'm not sure. But ball to ball.
I don't know.
Bang, bang, diddy.
Yeah.
Up, jump the boogie. All that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Only God knows why.
All right. So here's another one we're going to talk about. Florida woman sentenced to 51 months in prison for defrauding Holocaust survivor of $2.8 million in connection with a romance scam.
Oh.
This is on justice.gov. Right. Damian Williams, the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York, announced today that Peaches Sturgo,
that's not a stripper name,
was sentenced by the U.S. Judge Edgardo Ramos to 51 months in prison in connection with her years-long scheme to defraud an 87-year-old Holocaust survivor of his life savings. And he's a Jewish guy, so he's got some cash.
Oh, yeah?
They saved that money. All right. Let's talk about it. According to the indictment and other filings and statements made in court from at least in or about May 27, 2023, this is, up to and including at least October 2021, Sturgo engaged in a scheme to defraud 87-year-old Holocaust survivor, the victim of over $2.8 million, which was his life savings. Sturgo met the victim on a dating website approximately 7 years ago, in or about early 2017. Sturgo asked the victim to borrow money to pay her lawyer.
So he was 80 and on a dating site.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who she claimed was refusing to release funds from an injury settlement. I get those a lot too. They're like, I can pay you, man, but I'm waiting on this money from an injury settlement.
Sure, you are.
No. After the victim gave her the money, Sturgo said the settlement funds had been deposited into her TD bank account. In reality, the bank records show Sturgo never received any money from any injury settlement. Over the next 4.5 years, Sturgo continued her lies. She repeatedly demanded that the victim deposit money into her bank accounts. She claimed that if he did not, her accounts would be frozen and he would never be paid back. In total, the victim wrote 62 checks totaling over $2.8 million that were deposited into one of two of Sturgo's bank accounts.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
She's a special kind of scumbag.
Old man. So this guy survived the Germans, the Nazis, and then this woman, Peaches, ripped him off.
Unbelievable.
What do you think of that?
I wouldn't have given her any money, but I'm sure sitting around, he's lonely, wants some company.
Yeah.
At 80, I'm not going to be on a dating app.
With the anticipation that he might get to meet her in person.
Yeah, I'm not on a dating app now, and I still wouldn't give any of them $10.
You're on a dating app.
No.
You're on farmersonly.com.
No. Looking for what? A cow?
Christian Mingle.
No, I'm not on any.
We got one of the biggest divorce cases going on right now I've had in my career. They met on Christian Mingle.
Oh, my God. To me personally, dating apps are a scam.
Mm-hmm. Really? Yeah. Tell me why.
Yeah, it's just, you don't know who's on the other side of that computer. You don't have a clue. And this is just proof.
And I think people, they get married off those sites. And I think people can put up a facade for a few years. And then it starts falling apart. The wall comes down.
Yeah.
You find out who they really are. And unfortunately, you typically have kids with them. You know, and all that gets caught up in there.
Yeah, so, like me.
Did you meet her on the dating site?
No, I met her in a bar in Okinawa.
But she was drunk, though.
Yeah, so was I. It turned out into a scam.
Here we go. Back to the article. In furtherance of the fraud, Peaches Sturgo created a fake email account intended to appear as if it belonged to a TD Bank employee. She also created fake letters from TD Bank employees and fake invoices. She went way out.
Oh, yeah.
So we get into forgery, bank fraud, all kinds of stuff here.
I'm guessing this wasn't her first time in the rodeo.
She got away with it a few times, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
And then this is her big one, her big, bold move. And then they can't quit. They keep pushing it.
Oh, yeah.
pushing, and then they get caught.
Greed is an amazing thing.
Sturgo called defrauding the victim her business. Once, Sturgo told her real significant other, she had some other guy, other than her real significant other, that the victim had said he loved her. Sturgo thought that her successful manipulation of the victim's emotions was humorous, following up her message with LOL. She also joked in a text message that the victim was broke, that he didn't have anything else to pawn. So he was selling off products or stuff.
She's a scumbag.
Yeah. So first you started with cash, and then you started
pawning his
giving away
possessions,
selling cars and junk.
Yeah.
But when the scam was over, when the victim was no longer sending Sturgo money, she was upset, not because she felt bad for the victim or had a sense of remorse, but because she was unwilling to earn money through legitimate employment.
She wasn't earning money. That wasn't earning.
I mean, see, she wouldn't go out and get a job.
That's what they said. She was earning money. She wasn't earning money. She was ripping the guy off.
The poor dude. Anyway, let's see what else she goes. She said in a text message, "I'm just aggravated, hurt, frustrated that I haven't made money. I don't want to work. It's too hard."
Oh, imagine that.
It's too hard, Juice.
Yeah.
While the victim lost his life savings and was forced to give up his apartment, Sturgo lived a life of luxury with the millions she had received from the fraud. She bought a home in a gated community, a condominium, a boat, and numerous cars, including a Corvette and a Suburban. During the course of the fraud, Sturgo also took expensive trips, staying in places like the Ritz-Carlton, and spent many tens of thousands of dollars on expensive meals, gold coins and bars, jewelry, Rolex watches, designer clothing from stores like Tiffany, Ralph Lauren, Neiman Marcus, Louis Vuitton, and Hermes, Hermes. You're out of my, when you said Tiffany, you're out of my league already. So
if you get past Ritz Cracker, you're out of my league.
I buy my wife stuff from K Jewelers, so, I'm just like.
I bought mine stuff from Walmart.
Walmart?
Yeah.
Like costume jewelry, Juice?
No, I never bought her jewelry.
She didn't get a wedding ring?
No.
Engagement ring?
No.
She didn't get any of that stuff?
Oh, yeah, she had an engagement ring.
And you wonder why you're divorced.
And we had a wedding band. I'm getting lasered off.
Oh, you got the tattoo? I wear the rubber one now.
Yeah, $5 to get a put on, $675 to get a take off. Let me see it.
Oh, you're doing the fade out thing where
they're lasering it. Yeah.
It takes a while, right, to get it to come to the surface. All right, here we go. In addition to her prison term, Sturgo, 36 of Champions Gate, Florida, one of your people.
Yeah, not my people.
Was sentenced to 3 years of supervised release in order to pay restitution in an amount of $2.8 million. She ain't going to pay that back.
Nope.
And forfeit the same amount, including the home she purchased in a gated community and over 100 luxury items she purchased with fraud proceeds, including Rolex watches, designer purses and clothing, and large amounts of gold and jewelry. Mr. Williams praised the outstanding investigative work of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. They did good. I don't know if this guy may get a portion of his money back, but
he's not getting his money back.
I mean, he might be able to sell the house or the Corvette.
Yeah,
but he's not getting.
They'll do that, but he's not going to get all his money back.
He's not getting back $2.8 million,
which is a real shame. She had to take advantage of to me, a hero. He survived the Nazis.
Yeah, they didn't get into his name or about him, but they shouldn't.
No,
but I feel sorry for the guy.
There's a special place in hell for people like her.
I don't think her little 3 years of supervised.
I don't think that's
enough.
Right either.
She should get about 10 years.
She should get executed.
Right to the gallows.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they
public hanging.
They should put her in a concentration camp. Like that.
Yeah.
Let her eat a piece of bread a week and a little bit of water and work. So
yeah, she should be at hard labor.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
I don't think that's a stiff enough sentence for what she did to that man.
Yeah. Let's talk about Grant Amato. This guy's special.
Yeah, we're not talking about Mike Tyson's boxing coach, Cus Amato.
My page went away here. Hold on. All right. The Orlando Sentinel. All these Florida people.
I know. All
right. Grant Amato trial. This was in, it's a Florida paper, so I didn't even put a date on it.
Of course.
2019. All right. Grant Amato trial. Jury decides against death sentence for how do you say that? Chuluota.
Chuluota,
whatever. The Florida fella. He killed a family
Pretty redneck area.
Let's talk about it. He's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. Jurors said no death penalty. Florida, the jurors have got to be unanimous. I believe.
Which is a shame.
Alabama, the jury gives a recommendation, the judge decides. And they typically go with the jury, but because they want to get reelected, right?
Of course. Politicians.
The same 12 jurors found Amato guilty of 3 counts of first-degree murder in July 31. This is 2019. Deaths of Chad, Margaret, and Cody Amato. The jury returned to Seminole County Courthouse Monday morning for additional testimony in the trial's penalty phase. So they said no death penalty. Let's see what he did.
Yeah, which is a shame.
Yeah.
If you take a life after you're found guilty, if you did it, your life should be taken.
Prosecutor said Amato snapped after his family tried to derail his online relationship with a Bulgarian webcam model, Sylvie, from whom he had stolen roughly $200,000 from his father and brother and gave to this girl, Sylvie. He executed his parents and brother and then tried to stage the crime scene to make it appear that Cody Amato had killed their parents and then himself in a murder-suicide, the state said. Oh, that's weird. Let's see what happened. But defense lawyer Jeffrey Lucal said that Stone was speculating about when each member of the family was killed. The only evidence that Margaret Amato died at about 4:45 p.m. was when the last user activity was recorded on her computer, blah, blah, blah. All right. That killed him, right? In court filings, Amato's lawyer listed a variety of factors they said weighed against him, getting the death penalty, Amato's lack of significant prior criminal history. You wasted 3 people. His age, he was raised as a Christian.
And
I'm a Christian. And if I slaughter people for no reason, where should I go, Juice?
Yeah. If I slaughter people, it's for a reason.
Because you stole money from your dad and was giving it to this girl, Sylvie?
Oh, no. Not a Bulgarian model that probably looks like a linebacker.
During Lucal's closing argument, Jason Amato sat with his arms crossed as his brother's defense team played a slideshow of family photos. Lucal urged juries to consider that Grant Amato's obsession with Sylvie and downward spiral took place just after a few months, a small fraction of the young man's life. The jury also heard from Sloan Young, who was Cody Amato's girlfriend, testifying for the state. She said that Cody became fast friends as co-workers at Orlando Regional Medical Center, but in the months leading up to January, they had quietly begun a relationship. Cody was the best kind of person, Young testified, describing him as a kind man who treated everyone he encountered at the hospital with respect. He cared so much about his job and his patients, and not just them, but his coworkers and his friends and family. Her voice shook as she described the impact of his killing. It's been devastating for all of us, Young said. It's difficult to accept he was only 31 and he will never be Otis. So she's talking about the people. Cody, she was Cody, his brother's girlfriend. So this guy met a girl named Sylvie, a Bulgarian webcam model, stole $200,000 from his brother and his dad to give to this girl, apparently. It's probably some pimply fat guy.
I was just going to say, how do you know who's on the other end?
He's probably some guy from Milwaukee. You know, that
yeah, 400 pounds, chicken grease dripping off his chin onto his t-shirt.
Pretending to be Sylvie.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They said, hey, bro, you owe us $200K and you're going to stop this webcam crap. And he got mad and killed him.
Yeah, he needs to be executed.
Yeah. So what happened, Florida? They normally put everybody in the hot seat down there. So
yeah.
All right. What do you think of that one, Juice?
Yeah, it's another one. There's so many.
All right. Here's the money mule one. This one's disturbing. All right. This is on FBI.gov. All right. Here we go. You ready for this one? This one's disturbing.
I'm not sure if I'm ready, but let's do it.
How can it be more disturbing than the other one, right?
Yeah.
The last one we just did.
Oh, I'm sure it can be.
All right. In romance scams, a criminal uses fake online identity to gain victims' affection and trust. The scammer then uses the illusion of a romantic or close relationship to manipulate and or steal from the victim. Let's talk about this one here. We got to scroll down to it.
Again, why?
They didn't list any names here, but this one, a woman fell in love with an online persona in Mexico, a man. And he talked her into muling drugs across the border in the United States.
Oh, that's a special kind of...
She got busted And
Good.
she's now in federal custody. She's
Good.
going to be there for a long time.
Sharp as a marble.
Sharp as a marble. That's another woman that had highly educated. She was divorced, probably lonely, fell in love with this guy, never saw him in person. He talked her into picking up dope from the cartel in Mexico and muling it across the border and giving it to another cartel member in the United States.
You know, it just reminds me of the inmate games.
Mm-hmm.
They'll see a female CO and they'll, oh, you look good today. Oh, hey.
Mm-hmm.
And then they work it into a relationship. She winds up having sex with him, bringing in contraband, bringing in dope or tattoo ink or tattoo machines and phones, knives. What could you possibly think is going to come out of that?
So what was the big one in New York where the dudes were working in like the sewing shop?
Oh yeah, and they got the lady to help them escape.
They were out for a little while.
Yeah.
And then she's in jail now.
She's an idiot. They're all
I think she's out of jail now. There was a movie or short series about it. It was pretty good. I forgot the guy that played one of the characters. He's a good actor. But anyway, I looked at her in real life. She wasn't pretty.
No.
But they told her she was.
Yeah. I know one specifically from Florida. She could stop a train and make it take a dirt road. But she was having a multiple person affair in one of the dorms one day.
She in the jail now?
No. She walked out when she got caught. She walked out, handed her keys in, and then she wound up working at a NASA flight space center in Louisiana.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
NASA, did it ever catch up to her? Or like,
no.
NASA's like, oh, you're good.
Yeah.
NASA, you would think, had pretty good scrutiny with people that are working on spacecraft.
It was a contracted security position.
Okay.
So she never got convicted of it. She never got fired from it. She walked out and resigned.
But you'd think NASA, but she went to get another job with NASA, right?
No, this was at Florida Department of Corrections at BCI, the Gladiator camp.
And then she went to NASA.
And then she went to Louisiana. How she wound up there, I don't know. But just by happenstance, I knew her.
Okay.
And I knew the project manager down there. And seeing she was down there when we were down doing SWAT training and stuff.
Okay. That's crazy, man. But anyway. All right. There's some romance scams, Steve.
Yeah, I just don't get them.
Right. It's terrible.
You have no idea who's on the other side of that camera. I mean, I don't know. I'm not smart, but I'm smart enough not to fall for that.
So when they start pushing to meet the person typically goes away.
Yeah.
I mean,
or they come up with a bazillion excuses why they can't.
Yeah. All right, Juice, that's going to end it for this one. Let's get your comments on this one. This is pretty good. So,
yeah.
All right, we'll be back with another episode in just a bit.